This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Gary Price, elder law attorney.
And welcome back again, everyone. And here he is, our elder law expert, Gary Price, with us here this morning in the studio. Always has great advice that we need to think about, and he always explains it so well. So good morning, Gary.
Well, good morning.
Happy to see you. And today we're kind of talking about the differences between estate planning and Medicaid planning.
Yes.
So let us know.
So, yeah, and well, estate planning. When we talk about estate planning, we're talking about speaking with someone about your last will and testament. Okay. Certainly the advance directives, I've been on here telling people they got to have a power of attorney instrument, getting those things in order. What's important to note is a lot of people have done that, the estate planning. But the misconception, and I get this all the time, they've gone through the process and they have this great estate plan, whatever that estate plan may be. And they think they're covered now for in the event of Medicaid.
Okay.
In the event they had one of them, let's say it's a married couple, in the event one of the spouses needed to go into a nursing home or needed in-home care, they think they're covered. It's two completely different conversations. So just because you've got estate planning does not mean, in fact, it doesn't mean that you have planning or that you've planned in the event one of you need to apply for Medicaid, be it going into a nursing home or be it receiving in-home care.
And do we think about, a lot of us maybe think about estate planning earlier than we start thinking about Medicaid, and then we think we have it all taken care of, like you said?
Well, I think so. I'm not sure, but it is two different conversations, and you need to have both.
Okay.
You need to have both.
Okay. So how do we go about doing this, and when should we start thinking about all these things, or is there any real perfect time? There's
no perfect time. The sooner the better.
Okay.
You have more options. When you're talking about estate planning, any time is a good time. When you're talking about Medicaid planning, you have more options the sooner you begin that planning process.
That's better.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. Sometimes we kind of want to put those things off or think we have all this time.
Just about always you want to put those things.
Always we want, we do.
It's natural,
yeah.
But it's one of those things that maybe you just need to kind of hold your nose and do it and get it done and get it behind you and not think about it anymore.
So what are the first steps? What's going to get us going on both types of planning?
Well, on the estate planning and, on the Medicaid planning, probably the best thing you can do is get a copy of the book, take a look at that. Inside the book, there's a free consultation, and at that free consultation, we'll do both. We'll talk about estate planning. We'll talk about planning for Medicaid.
Is there anything that we need to kind of get in order, get together before we come and talk to you in that free consultation?
Well, the obvious with estate planning is how, estate planning is all about where do you want your stuff to go upon your passing. So you need to have that conversation with yourself. We do a better job at Medicaid planning when you have a good inventory of what you own.
So the book, tell us about it again.
Give my office a call. We'll send you a free copy of the book. The office number 812-475-8444.
And it's right there on the bottom of your screen, and it's not very big, so it's not like it's going to take you that long to read it, but it's got so much good information, and like you said, it's going to get us kind of on that right path.
It talks about a lot of the questions that people have about the Medicaid planning side. It also responds to a lot of misconceptions people have on the Medicaid side.
Got it. Thank you, Gary. As always, we appreciate and love having you in here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. We've got a whole lot more coming up on ABC 25 Local Lifestyles. Stay right where you are.
This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Gary Price, elder law attorney.